Just when you thought you knew everything about Luffy. No, you don't, because here are the 45 facts about Monkey D. Luffy. Now here's where it all began. Our fearless captain was born in Fucha Village, a tiny speck on the mapping, the E-Blue. You know, the weakest of the four oceans in the One Piece universe. And since we're talking about where he's born, when do we celebrate the awesomeness that is Luffy May 5th? Yep, he's a Taurus, the sign of determination and a sprinkle of stubbornness. But hold on to your pirate hats. His birthday isn't just a day, it's a collection of his personality. May 5th is actually Children's Day in Japan, a day for embracing your inner kid. But hey, let's not forget the promise. I started it all Luffy's straw hat. You return it to Shanks someday, just like he swore. It's like a symbol of his journey to become a great pirate or the Pirate King. All right, here comes the shocker. Well, quite literally, Luffy's rubber body isn't just for show. It turns out he's basically immune to electric shocks. Now, who wouldn't want to be Oda's ideal child? The creator of one of the best anime, Ichiro Oda, wishes all kids could be as carefree and adventurous as Luffy. Also, as revealed by the legendary Akira Oda himself, our rubber-hearted captain isn't exactly a fashion guru. Remember the Arabasta arc? Luffy swapped his iconic look for dessert robes that brought a whole new vibe. Also in the Enies Lobby arc, where Luffy took a fashion detour, and he hilariously noted that he couldn't fit his beloved me. All of these are because of stylish members of his crew, the likes of Nami, Usopp, Sanji, and Robin. Just like how Luffy's crew helped him in his fashion artist, from our world also helped him to be a fashion icon. Yep, he rocked the cover of Men's Non-No Fashion magazine in 2009. Although he appeared in Men's magazine, Luffy's got a cover policy. He's like an exclusive superstar since most of the time he only appears on weekly Shonen Junk covers. And since we're talking fashion, ever notice him sporting those tank tops with quirky text? Yeah, it's like a secret joke club that only true fans get. The text is usually a play on words or cultural references. Ahoy, the mystery, the falling asleep. Captain Luffy's got this tendency to catch Z's in the most bizarre places. Can you imagine waking up in the middle of a fight with your captain snoring? That would be hilarious. According to Oda, on average, our captain spends about 5 hours a day sleeping. Now let's talk about the voice behind the rubbery legend. In the Japanese version of the anime, Luffy's brought to life by the talented voice actor, or should I say actress, Mayumi Tanaka. Among the Straw Hat Pirates, Luffy takes the 9th spot in terms of handling his liquor. Ikaro Otis said that while Luffy could potentially drink more, he prioritizes food over beverages. Now let's sail beyond the Straw Hat Pirates and explore the might of Luffy's alliance. Formed from formidable crews that conquered the New World with a staggering total of 5,650 members hailing from diverse tribes and races. Ever wondered how Luffy stays fit despite his endless appetite? Turns out he won't get a pound, even if he feasts like a king. Otis calls it a temporary visual gag. It's like his metabolism's on the same adventure as now. Let's talk about Luffy's artistic evolution. Otis drumming out Rubber Hero not once, not twice, but 3 times. The first version was a smarty pants. The second was, well, dumber than a dodo. The Luffy we know, he's somewhere in the middle, a blend of epic fighter and head-scratching moments. Gotta hand it to Oda, mixing up the perfect concoction of being fighting genius and goofiness. Let's talk about Luffy's taste buds, shall we? Luffy has a soft spot for fried eggs, sunny side up cooked just right. For his adventurous palate, he prefers almost raw, topped with a generous dollop of mayonnaise. Hold on to your snacks, because Luffy got a taste for the unexpected. Sure, meat is his favorite food, but ice cubes? Yep, you heard that right. Luffy and his crewmates, including Chopper, love chopping on ice cubes. It's like they're on a never-ending quest for quirky and unexpected cravings. But wait, there's a twist in his palate. Luffy is not a fan of cherry pies, especially the cherry pies served in Mocktown. On the other hand, one of Blackbeard's favorite foods is cherry pie. It's like his fondness for food. Hit a while when it came to this particular tree and the grand tapestry of Luffy's quirks. There's one that might raise an eyebrow or two. He has a gross habit of wiping his boogers on none other than USA. Now let's talk hygiene, or the lack of it. Turns out our captain's more about exploring the Grand Line than about showering. Just like Aku would rather play in the mud than wash off. Luffy bathes once a week. Zoro and Brook are his partners in this grime. Can you imagine sharing a ship with someone who's more comfortable with sea salt than soap? Did you know Luffy took hockey to the next level? He's the only Worst Generation member who's mastered all 3 types of advanced hockey. This guy's like the Picasso of pirate power-ups. Obviously, he's the main character for a reason. Here's a cherry on top. Luffy's spirit animal, a monkey. He's as connected to those cheeky creatures as he is to adventure itself. Luffy's wild and untamed spirit is reflected in every swing of his fists. The genius creator of One Piece, Oda, intentionally gave Luffy the goofiest ability he could think of, which is rubber. Luffy's not just a rubbery kid, he's also an incarnation of the sun god Nika. Or maybe I should say Joy Boy. His awakened devil fruit ability ties him to ancient legends. Since we're talking about overpowered, let's talk about Luffy's flex game. But I'm not talking about his muscles. He's got this habit of overestimating his own strength and skills, like a balloon. During the fight against Kaido, Luffy was knocked up by just one hit. Also the time where he declared war on Big Mom. If she proves to him, he was much stronger. But you see, despite all the strength and power, Luffy's got a code. No, it's not like a pirate's code, but it's more like a no-kill rule. Even though he's taken down some major villains, he's never crossed the line into killing territory. Hold on to your straw hats, pirates, because Luffy's got a laugh that's as unique as his adventures. It's like he's cracking himself up with an AHA. Ha ha ha. No wonder his crewmates probably think he's auditioning for a comedy show. Alright, and no, it's not electric. Luffy doesn't react to women's charms. Even Bo Hancock's love through couldn't turn him into stone. He's immature to flattery and seduction, and it's hilarious. But wait, there's more to this story. Turns out Luffy's this perverted side came out thanks to none other than our storyteller and Soga King Yu-san. Whenever Anami accidentally shows off her assets, you can bet Luffy's nosebleeding isn't far behind. Now let's sail into the realm of the real world. Connections, Luffy's nationality in the real world. It's Brazilian, and believe it or not, Oda named him Luffy because it just felt right. But hold again onto your straw hats, since it turns out there's an actual maritime term called luffing. Oda didn't know about it when he named Luffy, and it's like fate had a hand in our favorite Maxie's identity. If the Straw Hat Pirates participated in a 50-meter race, curious who'd take the lead? Hold your bets, because Luffy would come in at a surprising third place. As we explore his favorite type of island in season, you might be in for a surprise. It's not about sandy beaches or snowy landscapes. For Luffy, ultimate paradise is anywhere that boasts one simple ingredient. Luffy's participant number at the Kurita Coliseum isn't just a random figure. The first two digits, 5, are taken from Luffy's birthday, May 5th. But that's not all. The last two digits, 5, 6, are pronounced as Gomu, a clever nod to Luffy's devil fruit. The Gomu Gomu no Mi. The Coliseum's participant number 556 is also tied to the chapter where Luffy falls first into Marine Ford to rescue his beloved brother, Portuguese Ace. Let's proceed to talk about Luffy's world-breaking record. He became a Yonko at the young age of 19. Yep, you heard that right. He got the pirates trembling in Marines, quaking all before hitting his 20s at the same time. This broke the record of Shanks. The inspiration behind Luffy's epic character is none other than Goku from Dragon Ball. As you can see, both guys are powerful, naive, and have a taste for supersized meals. In the Cross Epoch, he shows his connection with another iconic character, Goku. Luffy's ability to ride Goku's Kintone, the flying Nimbus, serves as a testament to his pure heart, aligning him with a heroic saying. What makes Luffy's heart race? Two things: wild adventures and hearty banquets. Whether it's setting sail for uncharted waters or indulging in a feast fit. For a pirate, these twin hobbies define the very essence of Monkey D. Luffy. Before Luffy sank his teeth into the Gomu Gomu no Mi, he was actually quite a good swimmer. Other than that, did you know that Luffy has a rare ability called the Voice of All Things? The Voice of All Things is an exceptionally uncommon skill that grants the wielder the power to interact with individuals, creatures, and items in their surrounding without relying on physical means of communication. Well, that is why Luffy is one of the people who can hear the whispers of ancient animals. When it comes to Poppy, Luffy takes the crown in every popularity poll. He snags at Kovad at first place, and lastly, Muffy Fate takes a fiery turn. If not for his pirate pursuits, he might have chosen an alternate destiny, becoming a member of the fire department. Have anything in mind that we missed? Comment down